Ora, estamos aí de volta. Estou a jogar aqui um bocadinho de Hogwarts Legacy. Ok. Continue.
Foolish to get caught flying away from school grounds.
They say the person matched exactly your description.
And they were quite competent on a broom.
Oh, well, in that case, it was definitely me.
Aha!
Bem, depois ver essas cenas.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain is in the Transfiguration Courtyard as a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather, despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan. This is most assuredly not meant to be the wyverns of Why, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
Mhm. Level 2 lock.
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
Peasy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Revelio.
Alright. Handball está ali. Não, isto é daqueles do Dog.
Revelio.
Vamos às aulas. Não. In. Super.
Is that all you've got? Leviosa!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Leviosa? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Your wands and guys along the same. Oh.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Mhm.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me do. Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should
Protego.
be easy.
Stupid Protego.
Complicates things.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say it.
Thank all of my students for this attempt. I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're good.
How
Levioso.
Thank you.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel. You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me
Mhm.
in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps
Hey.
somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Yeah, I see.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio.
I think Defendo should be talking first here. Why stave off the mayhem?
Revelio.
Oh.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Epa.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want them to get.
Velio.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Ele
So
vai
you are
velhinho,
the new
pequeno, é?
student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed by partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Well.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Accio. Very good. Accio. That's it! Excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Okay.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Be sharp. Phew. Brilliant. Here we go. There we go.
Only shot.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Eh?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Don't know.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio.
That's it.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Ooh.
Well done. Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
Oh, merda. Enganei. Olha.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I took me weeks to become proficient. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wingardium just before my 4th year. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic...
Mostly.
You can cast spells.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is... I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of you.
Is Wingardium much bigger than...
Wingardium School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me.
Is Wingardium a castle?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountains. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick, and then it just materialized before me, this enormous school.
It's nice to learn about another wizard.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wingardium, but I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Bye bye, all night.
Of course, you can
Revelio.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly...
What charm is there in? You did well, managing to best...
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Oh, I wish I could spend all my life been born in here.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to...
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginning.
Okay.
Imelda Reyes is
Revelio.
She's only trying to top, and then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1750.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Booth.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes, honey ship.
You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
Revelio.
It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Leviosa.
Ah, vês?
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Espelho.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
It's your own fault if you come unstuck. That's what my mum would say.
Was it? Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Revelio.
Clockwise.
Obviously, Hogwarts is the best wizarding school in the world.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan did?
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to... Good luck.
This is the right area. Got it. Revelio. A flying page must be around this. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charm. Let us give the old mending charm. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Pero.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
Right.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Yeah.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
I do look forward to going home for the holidays.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after
Revelio.
being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to.
Revelio.
I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Revelio.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
Revelio.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Oi.
Revelio.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly know a great deal in class, much
Leviosa.
outside of the castle.
Accio.
Push.
Reparo. Accio. Levioso.
Vi de uma maneira, dá para ir de outra.
Revelio. Revelio.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit.
Revelio.
Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you. Revelio. Revelio.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydews. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are safe with everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft.
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
No how. Ok. Ok, maltinha. Vamos chegar por aqui. Vou descansar, estou cheio de sono. Amanhã continuamos, está bem? Forte abraço a todos. Já sabem, quem ainda não for seguidor do canal, deixe lá aquele followzito maroto, está bem? Que a maltinha aqui agradece, que ajuda imenso. Vá, maltinha, bom descanso, bom fim de semana para todos e até amanhã.